Man, it's your big brother K-Rino. Man, you know what? I don't ever recall me touching on this subject publicly. You know, I've spoken on it privately many times, but I don't think I've ever went into this. But what better time than now, based on what's going on? Kansas City Chiefs kicker Harrison Butker, he recently did a speech at a college where he spoke to a group of young men and women that are getting ready to go out into the world. And he made a statement specifically geared towards the women where he suggested that women will find more fulfillment through getting married and having children as opposed to pursuing their careers. And boy, when he said that, the backlash was hot. Boy, he was immediately vilified and dropped into the grease. The feminists came out of the woodwork. They were dropping from the ceiling like ninjas. Even his own teammates was separating and distancing themselves from his comments, not from him, but from his comments. And maybe they really agreed. Maybe they really didn't agree with his comments, or maybe they did. They just didn't want to catch none of them bullets that Harrison Butker was catching. Well, I'm gonna kind of go into, my thoughts on it, and y'all can give y'all thoughts on it as well. I kind of understand what he's saying, and I know I might get some pushback too, but I kind of understand what he's saying, and I agree with the premise of what he's saying because I get it. I think what happens is a lot of times when comments come out like that, people just take the actual comment. They look at it, but they don't look into it. And for me, what I would say is that um, while I would never say that a woman should not pursue a career and shouldn't go out and try to make something of her life or pursue a passion that she may have in life, because women were blessed with skills and talents just like men were. So, of course, a woman may be feel more unfulfilled if she's not pursuing some type of career in her life or something that she wants to do or loves to do or interested in doing. Um, but again, society has kind of painted it to where you can't even do both. And if you are a woman, because many women embrace the role of a homemaker, many women embrace the role of just being a mother. And when the man comes home, she got the meal on the she got the meal on the table. She got the house in order, the children and everything. There are a lot of women, modern women, who take pride in that, who still younger women who take pride in being that, and in a world that is looked upon as, oh, well, you are in servitude, or you are like a slave to your husband, or you are programmed or a robot. There are some women that's like, man, I ain't trying to. Y'all can miss me with all that. Y'all can miss me with all that, and they are really fulfilled and happy about it. Not doing it begrudgingly. They're really happy about it. We know that you go back to our grandmothers and great grandmothers and all that. That was basically the norm. That the wife was at home and waited for the husband to come home from work, and that was the dynamic. We know that was but now in this day and age, we know where we living at. But I think that the women who embrace that, they don't get as much publicity, or if they do get publicity, they get so much backlash from the feminists and from the other women who just look at that as, you stupid, or that's the worst thing that you could be doing. But I don't see it like that. A lot of women um, have not been. You'll be surprised at how many women don't have the basic skills of just knowing how to cook something, just knowing how to whip something up, the basic skills of just knowing how to properly even clean up. See, it's a difference between straightening up and cleaning up and just really knowing how to clean. And these are the things that our grandmothers and mothers and great grandmothers, these are things that they knew and passed down and taught. But that cycle got broke somewhere along the line when you look at, especially for black people, when you look at the mass incarceration, the systemic incarceration of black men and taking the black men out of the house, and now you got the women running the household and forced into those roles. So it's a lot that goes into it. So I'm looking more into it than more just looking at it. But uh, he's catching some slack. He's catching a lot of flack behind that because he plays on a team with Travis Kelce. And if y'all know who Travis Kelce is, he's a superstar tight end for the Kansas City Chiefs, but he happens to be dating Taylor Swift. So who's got a better career than Taylor Swift? And so now they're comparing this. Well, no, Taylor Swift, she's big time. She's doing her thing, and her and Travis Kelce seem to be getting along fine. Yeah, they getting along fine now, and who knows? Maybe they'll last. Maybe they'll go the distance. Maybe they won't. But also, Harrison Butker, the man who made the comments, he's been married to his wife for 6 years. They've been together since 2018. That's a lot longer than Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift have been together. And he praised his wife and talked about how she loves being in that role. So the thing is, we can't criticize somebody who embraces a role if they are really happy about that role. I can't look at you and be like, man, you stupid, man. You dumb. No, if you happy doing that, then I'm happy for you. The same way nobody wants to be criticized if they decide to pursue a career and things of that nature. But when you just talk down on the notion that a woman could be that homemaker, that helpmeet, and all that, you kind of lose me right there. You kind of lose me right there. I believe that a woman should be able to pursue a career, but I also believe that home should be number one. That home base should be number one. And it's not to say that's your place, that's your place. I'll quote Minister Farrakhan. He said the home is not your place, but it is your base. And I believe a woman should take pride in making sure that her household is straight. And anything after that comes secondary. Just as a man, his role is to make sure the household is straight, but in the context of how he should do it, just like in the context of how a woman should do it. So y'all can go and shoot y'all arrows at me too, because I understand what the man was saying. So have at it. Tell me what y'all think, man. This your big brother K-Rino, and I will catch y'all later on with another one. Peace.